Wakey wakey, sleeping beauty. I think you've slept long enough, don't you? You know, when my crewmates told me they found a treasure, I didn't think it would be the treasure I'd been craving for ever since I started sailing the seven seas. You look a little bit dazed. They must have hit you on the head pretty hard. Well, don't you worry. I'll see to it that they get their punishment for it. They won't be getting any rum tonight. We can drink it for them. Oh, yeah, I should have asked actually. You do drink, right? Well, even if you don't normally, I'm afraid there's not going to be much option. Rum's basically all we have on this ship, to be honest. It's somewhat of an acquired taste, but once you get used to it... Yikes, let me have a look at your head. Ooh. Yeah, that's quite a nasty bump they gave you. Well, I've been meaning to replace some of the crewmates anyway. I've got a couple of crewmates who, you know, they go around stealing and doing all sorts of things that I really don't stand for. And stealing from your captain, I mean... Stealing from other captains, that's all fair game, but stealing from your own? There is meant to be a code. And your crewmates are supposed to be your friends. And I like to think that I've made friends with my crew. I give them good quarter. I give them work. What more could they want? Well, apparently what they want is more of what I've got. Even though I'm the one who's giving them all this work. Sorry. I've been nattering on and you look quite parched. I think you could do with a tot of rum. Now, where did I put my... There we go. Let's get this uncorked for you. Come on. Get out of there. There we go. Cheers. I love doing that. We could do with getting some more of this stuff, actually. Well, maybe not this stuff. This is the cheap stuff. But we can always find a ship that's carrying the good stuff around. Yeah, it's got a bit of a burning aftertaste, doesn't it? I had this rum that came from New Zealand. And oh my god, it was so good. Went down smooth as silk. Absolutely blows your mind how smooth rum can go down when it's been properly aged. But then again, this one's got quite a nice bottle, so If I could get that good New Zealand stuff in a bottle like this, I'd be a happy man. I've just realised. We've just shared rum together and I haven't even asked you your name. I see. A beautiful name worthy of a ship like mine. You don't know what that means? It basically just means you've got a really nice name. Very handsome, like yourself. A handsome name for a handsome fella. Speaking of, actually, it's not just your face that's handsome. You've got some pretty nice clothes on you. Let me guess. Noble, right? You don't quite strike me as the regal type, but some sort of nobility. Not quite royal, but kind of almost there. Maybe like some sort of trusted advisor family. I see. Well, it's a pleasure to have you aboard me ship. You could do with a pretty face around here. I know my ship don't look like much, and honestly it really isn't much. It's about as useful as a dead horse's head, but at least she floats. Just about. I'm hoping to commandeer a ship at some point better than this one. Well, we've had something to drink now, but do you fancy anything to eat? Yeah? Alright. Well, I've got meat, I've got some... Sorry? Do we have any baked goods? Have you ever met a pirate before? We don't really do baked goods. They don't keep on a ship. We've got meat or fruit, stuff like that, but... Well, I mean... We could easily get to port at some point and we can try and find a bakery somewhere for you. But we don't plan on going to port for at least a couple of months. And in all honesty, I don't know if I can trust you at the moment. You could go running off as soon as we get to port and try and get some help. Tell people that you were stolen by pirates and that'd be the end of it. I may not have the same kind of luxuries you're used to in your noble family life, but I do hope I can tempt you with some adventures and, you know, seeing new sights around the world and travelling to new places that maybe even as a noble you haven't been able to see yet. I hear there's this place called Japan that is starting to open itself up, starting to explore and welcome people in. Yeah, a far off kingdom to the east. You'd be willing to travel with us? That's great to hear. Oh. Noble life's been a bit boring, has it? What was that? You were looking to get captured by pirates. Well, that's certainly interesting. I did wonder how my crew found such a well-to-do lad like yourself. You knew that the port you were at was a known pirate hotspot, so you went round flaunting your wealth. Well, aren't you an interesting one? I can see we're going to get on quite well. What's that? You want to know where you're going to be sleeping? Well, I can't exactly have you below decks with the rest of the crew now, can I? If nothing else, I can always ask for a ransom for your safe return to your family. What if you don't want to go back? Did I say I was going to actually return you when the ransom was paid? Great minds think alike, it seems. But yeah, even if I was to do the whole ransom thing, I couldn't have you with the rest of the crew. God only knows what they do to you. So instead, you're going to be sleeping with me. Any objections? Good boy. Now, let's see if we can't tend to your wounds a little bit. And then, we'll punish the landlubbers that did this to you.